Okay, good morning to all of you. Parvati Devi, Sahana, Akshay, Pavitra, Sanju, Pranav, and all those who have typing. Thank you. Let me start today's class. Anusha Joshi, Pranav, Rashmi, Gaikwad, Sahana, Atnoor. Okay. Hope all of you are active, and now we'll continue our discussion. We have almost come to the last part of the topic, subtopic, can say. And I think one student, I think Dhyana Shri, somebody has sent an email. Definitely, if you have some other doubts, definitely you can send me the email, or you can tell to your representatives, and they can make a phone call also. And definitely we'll spend a little time after your third IA. We'll discuss all those things. I will try to clarify all your doubts after the third IA. And Dhanashri has sent one email, and definitely I will do it after your third IA, because today I have a class. Saturday onwards your IA is there. Friday is a holiday, and Wednesday, Thursday next week definitely we'll discuss whatever the doubts you have. And coming to your assignment, I am very happy with most of the students. So nicely they have written the assignment, and even we have mentioned neatness also carries the marks, and many students have written very nicely. And now a few students might have not submitted. Some people have. Let me tell you what all they have done. Many students have written the assignment so nicely. Happy to see their assignments. And few students have uploaded the same file in both the assignments. We have given the two options to upload. No? The same files they have uploaded, and which creates a confusion to us also. And some students have uploaded assignment 1 only twice. I think one student has told intentionally she has done, but avoid doing that. Okay, sometimes it will become a problem for us. So if you are having some reason or something, let us know. And some students have uploaded only one page. Only 14/14. I think 14 pages she has uploaded. Remaining 13 pages are not there. And anyway, I asked them, those students, to call me in the 3 to 3:30 morning, 10 to 10:30. A division students they called, and just I discussed what was the problem individually. I don't want to tell anybody's name here. That is not a good habit. When they call me, definitely I'll tell what is their problem, so that if necessary, let them upload again. For them only I will give the option what to do. Okay, these are some points which I wanted to tell you, but most of them they have written nicely, the assignments. And let us go to the subtopic today, what we are going to discuss. A problem statement: find the integral of a given function, and from A to B. This is what I am taking the range A and B. Instead of generalizing f of x, I am taking a y equal to x square. And A and B, or x and y, what I am taking the range is 0 to 1. So how to write a small program for this? Hardly one instruction program. How to write? That we are going to see in the next slide. We all of us know a particular function can be used for integration. Can you recall what is that function? Even the spelling mistake is there, no problem. Can you try to type any of the function? Last class we told. This example we didn't discuss in the last class. Now this example we'll discuss now. Hardly 2 lines. And after execution, I should get a same answer manually, whatever I'm calculating. 1/3. I should get. Okay, integrate, import quad. Ganesh, thank you for your answer. And quad, yeah, this is very important. What Ganesh told is, okay, sometimes it may so happen, somebody might have written first assignment and they might have given to other classmates, but classmates might have written so nicely, and sometimes classmates may get a good marks compared to the original writer. It may happen. Okay, script, instead of script, it should be SciPy. Yeah, Dhyana Shri has written. Let us go to the next. All of you are remembering quad. Okay, this is the simplest example. Integration 0 to 1 x square dx, and when I integrate, I will get a x cube by 3. I simply fill the 0 and 1. I will get 0/3 plus 1/3. and together adding 1 by 3.33 something I'll get. This is the answer manually what we do. Now for this only a program is written. Observe here carefully what are the things you have to do it. Hardly one line program is there. Now whatever the function is there, x square is there, I have given that. Sometimes there may be a big expression. So that what you can do is you can say k equal to that expression, then return k you can write. So as it is very small, x square, simply I have written directly in the return x square. And for integrate, just now your classmates told to integrate a particular function I have to use, and your classmates have told just now quad. For that I am using a quad. And I have a range 0 to 1, that also I have to pass. So where I am passing, you can observe. For the quad, I am passing the function, this function. In some books they use a particular word. In this I have taken integrand and comma. These ranges I am passing, and I am printing the answer. Error will be there, but answer I am printing. What I got, answer is same as theoretically what I am calculating. So this is a way how we can write a small program in the Python for integrating. So take a 1 minute and copy down this. Yeah, another few seconds. Try to copy down. And after the IA, definitely if you have some doubts, we'll have time, we'll discuss that. And again, I am reminding you, please prepare the report, complete the project, so that you can get the good marks. I think error function I have already told in the last class, and with some examples. Always a small error will be there. Whenever you call a functions, the result will be in the tuple. Last class I think we have discussed. Again, if you want, we will take a few examples, and how the error will vary, that also we will see it. In most of the time that will be 10 raised to minus 13 something, it will be a very small deviation will be there. In most of the functions it will come. And last class, anybody is remembering, we have discussed some error will come for a particular function. Can you recall anybody? If possible, otherwise we will go to the next slide. And for example, the sync function, all of you know the sin x by x has a removable singularity. At x equal to what I get? 0 by 0, sin of 0 by 0. So that will create a problem, and that quad will fail. So if you write this over through this 0 is also considered. So for example, minus 2 to 2 if you take, automatically 0 will be a part of that. That time if I execute as it is, this minus 2 to 2 without excluding x equal to 0, you will get a warning and you will not get a desired output. The same thing I am going to show you in the program, and executed program, the result what I got, and what is the solution for this, that also I am going to show you in the next slide. Just read this 3 lines, take another 30 seconds, just read it once or twice, then I will show you the program, the same program, why it shows the error and how to overcome that. Let me go to the next slide. Yeah, minus 2 to 2 I have taken, sin x by x only, a sync function, but here 0 will come, that time sin 0 by 0 will create a problem. So that's why you will get a error, you will not get a desired output. So when I say 0 by 0, so these will create a problem. So we have to include these breakpoints as arguments to this quad. How to do it? We know sin of 0 by 0, this will create a problem. Those things you have to send as a breakpoints. Keeping those breakpoints, that it will not calculate, remaining the values it will calculate and it will give the answer. So how to pass it? See what I am doing, I am passing as a points 0, so that sign 0 by 0 will not be calculated and the result will get as a tuple. Somebody just now asked what is that error, na? So small error will be there, 3.2108, it is giving the answer, but there may be a plus or minus error, na? 3.564 into 10 raised to minus 14, that small error will be there. Okay, always when you go for some functions, it will give the answer as a tuple. What is the answer? Probable error, how much it may be there. Okay, again, why error? A lot of questions will be there. Why? There is no end for that. As of now, how much it is needed, that much we'll discuss. Otherwise, there is no end to the discussion. Now we are interested in the result, but how much deviation will be there in the result? Some error will be there. That also will come as a part of a tuple. And breakpoints cannot be specified as an infinite limit. So that is another point. So if I have other than 0, 1 more, 2 more, comma, I can just write down, so that you will get an answer. Otherwise you will get an error or some warning messages will come. Just copy down and execute the same program. Hardly a one word is extra in the second program. We have just modified and you execute it. Try to execute all these programs. Hardly 3-line, 4-line programs are there. And all these are executed so far is an online simulator only. Even though software is there, I have not used, so that you people can do it in your mobile also. Nowadays everybody is using the mobile. Whenever you have a time, whenever you are traveling, if all these dumped in the one document file, all these programs, simply copy paste it, run it, observe it, understand it, make changes in the program, and again you execute, again you see the result, try to understand why there is a change in the result, what I have changed in the program. So that is a way how you can understand the program. That is a way how you can learn. Take another few seconds and try to copy down. It is the same program I have shown twice with a points equal to 0. And related to assignment, you people can call 3 to 3:30. If I am busy, again I will come and I will be in the staff room only. If head of the department or sometimes principal, dean, if somebody called for a meeting, we may go. Sometimes. Otherwise, I'll try to be in the staff room during that time. Let me go to the next. A program and a result is shown. If a function takes one or more parameters in addition to the argument, I have here n and m, extra I have. So how to do? So function x, n, m, 2 extra I am putting, n and m. So values, I am returning the same. This is a function what I have taken. Minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. Sine square x cos x dx I have taken, because n and m value I have taken 2 and 1. You can take any values. And this is general equation what we have taken. And n and m value I have taken. And this is a quad. Again, I want to integrate. Range I am putting np dot pi, it's nothing but a minus pi by 2, this is a plus pi by 2. Arguments I am passing n and m, so that I get a result. Again some error will be there. You leave this as of now. When you manually calculate, you should get a 0.666 something. Copy down this and execute the program. In programming and in many times, some of the things are very difficult to convince. I'll take a few minutes after this. If a time permits, I'll tell you. Some of the things you have to agree and you have to go ahead, then only you can learn something. If possible, I'll create one blank slide and I'll spend a few minutes to discuss a general thing. Let me wait for another few seconds, then we'll go to the next slide. I may need another one class maximum, half an hour or 40 minutes to complete the remaining portion. If I go fast today only I can finish it, but after your third IA we'll spend a little time and we'll try to complete that, and also some of the doubts asked by some of the students, we'll try to clarify all those doubts also. And after third IA you have some gap before your main exam, we'll spend a little time to discuss those things. Okay, let me go to the next slide. Integral of two or more variables. How to do it? We can use a double quad, a triple quad. Functions are there. Just read it. Sir, if I have a other than double and triple more are there, sir, integration, what to do? We have a AND quad. So syntax for calling these functions are a little complicated compared to your quad. Because when I say double quad, if I take A, B, C, D as your range, A to B, one integration, C to D, another, all those I have to pass. If I say triple integral, then I need to pass A, B, C, D, E, F. So like that, a number of arguments what I am going to pass will increase. For double quad, we'll see 4 arguments you have to pass. What are those? How to do? One simple example I'll show you in the next slide. Okay, let me go to the next slide. How the 4 arguments can be given with a small example, we'll see it. See, I have one simplest example. A double integration I have, range is say 1 to 4 and 0 to 2 x square y dy by dx, dy dx I have. See, the first 2 arguments we use A and B. And for other 2 we use a G fun and H fun. Some of the things you have to remember. And because it's a Python, whatever they have made, the same thing you have to use. How to write a program for this? Integration, I have a double integration, limits are 0 to 2 and another limit is a 1 to 4. Function is x square y dy dx. Can we change instead of G fun, H fun, sir? Try it. You'll come to know. Let me go to the next slide. This is how I write a program, a function. We write as a lambda, yx, x square y what I want, and range AB what I want first 1 to 4, and second what I want is 0 to 2. So that I have to write G fun, H fun. Can I change it? Do it and try it. Lambda x, I want 0 and x 2, whatever the 0 2 is there, and I have to use g fun and h fun. Now instead of quad I have a double integration, therefore I use a double quad. And again f a b, 4 parameters I have to arguments I have to pass, a b g fun h fun. This is 0 and 4, 1 and 4, another 0 and 2. The same program I have typed and I have executed. I'll show you the answer, and you people can calculate the manually also what you get. 42 you may get, but in the execution you may get 5.0, 42.000, so many things. A small error made by, that is 4.66 into 10 raised to minus 13, a deviation or small error or maybe there. The same thing I have typed in the online simulator. Along with the result, I am going to show you in the next slide. If you are not copied also, no problem. We will go to the next slide because the same program is there in the next slide. This is a snapshot I have taken from the textbook. Now what I have typed, what I have executed, I will show you in the next slide. So this is the same program I have typed. Answer what I got I am showing you. Double quad, range arguments I am passing is f, a, b, g fun, h fun. G fun is a lambda, x when it's 0 and it's a 2, a, b I am passing 1 and 4. So these are the parameters 1, 4, 0, 2. These are the limits I am passing in the function, and simply I am printing with these f, a, b, g fun, h fun. If somebody want to change these things lambda, you can change it, execute it and share with us so that you can show to the classmates. Those who are not copied a previous slide, it's the same. That was a snapshot. This is a program after typing, and this is what we have a result after execution. .000 some answer I got. Let me go to the next slide. A same program what I have written. It is possible to wrap all of this into a single line. The same program we have written in one line, answer will remain same. Just for your reference, second program we can copy down. Only one line it is. All that can be written in one line. I'll wait for a few more seconds, then we'll go to the next. Hardly one line. Hope all of you are copied. Let me go to the next. And the method for already I have shown the program to you people. H fun and G fun I have shown here. That is the reason I am asking you people to execute. G fun equal to, actually including this AB, and I am mentioning as a lambda, this complete function is there. Range I am mentioning 0 to 2. So here also I have mentioned you people, again please observe here. a function I am taking as a lambda of this x square y I am typing, and a and b I am taking 1 and 4, and for this g fun h fun, this second what you are writing na 0 2, for this I am mentioning 0 and 2. So please try to execute this program, and so 0 and 2 are limits of y, but you took lambda x 0. Okay, thank you Lakshmi. What we'll do, you can interchange it and execute, and I think next class even I too will execute and we'll see how it changes. Okay, then triple quad, how to write? It's the same procedure, but instead of only 4 arguments, now I need a 6. As all of you know, a 3 times integration means instead of 4 I have to go for 6 arguments. So how to write those 6 arguments? A sample program is there that I'll show you, and if I want higher sir, for that we have n quad, and actually it is not in the syllabus also, even not in the book also, but one should know a function is available in the Python for more than 3, also you can write it. Just take a minute and note down 6 arguments are needed for triple quad. A small program we write. Again you can make changes in that. Manually I want you people to find the answer, because hardly a small function is there, x square y something like that, which can be done manually. Cross verify the answer, make changes the way how you want, again execute. Is it giving the same answer what you have done manually? Cross verify. Then you can share the same thing with me also, because I am an individual, I can do it once or twice. If 70 students are doing, then definitely more variety you might have done and you might have shared with your classmates. Let me show a small program how 6 arguments can be passed. We have the triple quad command to integrate f of x comma y comma z. What is that function? Is y sin x plus z cos x over the region that x, first integration 0 to pi, next is 0 to 1, next is minus 1 to 1. We have not shown you the integration symbol, but ranges are given to you. Just copy down these 3, and how to write a program for this we'll see, and more programs are not discussed in the book also. Just they are showing you that it is possible to make use of a built-in function for a single integration, double integration, even triple integration. Even if you have n integrations, you can make use of a particular functions what they are highlighting, and based on your requirement, based on the what you are writing code, based on a problem statement, you can make use of a particular function. Now it's take like a 3 integration, and their ranges are 0 to pi, 0 to 1 for y, and for z limits are minus 1 to 1. Let us see that small program for all these. I taken the same x is a 0 to pi, x limits how to do it. Again lambda, where again you may get confusion here. Please execute this, and according to what changes should be made that changes also. And all of you know sin of x, sin of 0, sin of pi, all the values you know. Please fill manually and calculate. Using this also what you are reading, check it. After changing, making changes in this the way how you want, will you get the same answer or not? You just check it. If the time permits, we will take more examples and we will try to discuss. Because this is I think last class for before the third IA. After the third IA, if a time is there, if you want me to discuss more particular subtopic, we will take more examples, and also we will make changes in the program. We will also observe the result. We have done it for many functions. Pie chart we have done. We changed a lot of parameters what we have passed, and by changing all those things we have observed what will be the output, why it changes all those things. Like that you can do it, but it takes a time for each function if you start doing that. Even I requested many students, if somebody can take a pie chart, somebody can take a bar chart, and make changes in the parameters or pass some different arguments. Observe the result, share with me, I told, but even you people may be busy, no problem. Take another 1 minute and copy down and execute this program. And here also limits we are mentioning, but the way how you mention the limits may changes for double chord, chord, triple chord, n chord, it will change. And if the time permits, definitely we'll discuss more programs, but as of now, according to the textbook and syllabus, we are discussing hardly 1 or 2 examples. Let me go to the next. Ordinary differential equations. Next we have to discuss the way how you have done integration, like that differentiation is also possible. A function is available in the Python, you can make use of the function and you can write the differentiation. So ordinary differential equation can be solved numerically with a SciPy integrate .odeint, ordinary differential integration. So what you can do whenever you want to, with one simple example we'll see in the next slide. Again, it solves the first order differential equations. To solve higher order equations, sir, it must be decomposed into a small or you can say first order equation. Then you can do it. But all those things, if it is there in the book, we'll see it. Otherwise, how to write a program for a small differential equation, that we'll see, and we'll continue. At least you should remember that for integration, for a differentiation, functions are there in the Python. For first order, second order, like that integration also we have separate functions. For differential equations, we need to decomposed into a first order equations. Let me go to the next. This is a format how we can write ODIENT, a model name, why not T. This is not given in the book, just for your reference I am giving you. Just read it if you understand well and good, otherwise no problem. We'll see a small program which will help you to understand how to write this particular function. Just read it once, no need to copy. And initial condition, if it is there, we can put it why not. And T, time points at which the solution should be reported. Let us see one simplest example. I want dy of t by dt equal to minus ky of t. A small equation is taken, and how to write a small program in the Python, just I'll show you. See, we are assuming k equal to 0.3 and initial condition as a 5, and we have the same following function. Just copy down this function and initial condition. We'll write a small program in the next slide, and you can execute, and you can change the initial condition. Again you can execute and see the result. K equal to also you can change it. Now you have taken a 0.3, initial condition is a 5, and we will execute. Then we'll change and we'll execute. Only copy down k value, why not, and this equation, so that we can go to the next slide. There we'll write a 2-3 lines code, and result also we'll try to observe. Let me go to the next. This is a small program. We assumed k equal to 0.3 and k into y of t is there. Therefore, just I am taking dy dt equal to minus k into y. Return this minus k into y. And initial condition I am taking 5. Line space 0 to 20 I am taking. You can change it, you can execute. And just I am plotting it. That's all, nothing else. But this function I am calling, this is very important, differential function I am calling. For this I am passing this model, that is a function name, and also I am passing a y naught, whatever I have an initial condition, and this t I am passing. That's all. Okay, you can make changes in the program and you can execute. Initial condition k value. This is simple 1 or 2 line program. How to write instructions in the Python for differentiation or for a differential equation, how we can write. Again, some last chapter, again some words will come. I don't know how many of you know the meaning of those things, but many times what we teach here is which function to use for that work. For example, for interpolation, we had to use particular function I say. And many times students will not be knowing what is that interpolation. So sometimes teachers feel difficulty to explain all those things, then explain the program. Anyway, I'll come to that point after another 1 or 2 slides. Almost same program. A k also I am passing as a part of one argument. K also I am passing as an argument. How we can do a fourth input args I am passing to the ODIENT function. How it can be done? It is shown in the next slide. There I have taken in the previous, observe here, k I have taken fix 0.3. But I want to pass k also. So how it can be done? Just you have given here. Instead of only y comma t, I am taking k as an input. And return divided, this is remaining same. Here, instead of only 3, model comma y naught comma t, I am passing args k value. A k value, initially I am putting a 0.1, second time 0.2, next time 0.5, and all the 3 I am plotting with a different colors. That's all. It's the same program. Take a minute or 2 and copy down, understand, try to execute this program later. One additional k I am passing here, and instead of here k, you can directly write a 0.1 also, try that also. And more examples are not given in the books also. Hardly one example they are giving. Main intention of the author is he want to say that for doing integration a function is available. For double integration for triple integration this is a function available. And interpolation this is available. Correlation this is a function available. But in the book they are not explaining what is the interpolation, what is the correlation, etc., etc. But they think that it is a prerequisite they will be knowing, and simply which function is available in the Python they are discussing. But anyway, some students are asking that, we will spend a little time on that only. Yeah, what is the interpolation? So just read it once. I don't know how many of you know interpolation. Actually, this is not a part of your syllabus. Just I am showing you for your information. Because if I say this is a program or this is a function for interpolation, and you people will give some input, you will get some output. But what is the interpolation? How it is calculated? Sometimes it is difficult to convince. But I will try my level best, because somebody asked already, a correlation means what, sir? Input de rahe hain, output aa raha hai. What is that? Yeah, for that only you have to take some additional, I think, effort you have to put, additional slides you have to make to convince that first. What is that? Then which function is there? But it is not a part of syllabus, but for your understanding we may have to do it. Now the primary use of interpolation is to help users be The scientists or a photographer, engineers or mathematicians determine what data might exist outside their collected data. Outside the domain of mathematics, interpolation is frequently used to scale images and to convert sampling rate of a digital signals. Now, what I have to teach actually, which function is used for interpolation in the Python. Now suddenly if I give that function like integration, differentiation, we have one function which is used for interpolation. And if you give this input and this input, you will get this output. One sample I will show you. But again question will come in the mind. We don't know what is the interpolation itself, sir. How can we understand the function what it has given output is correct or not? But according to the Python syllabus, it is difficult to discuss all those things before we go to the function. But anyway, let me try. But before I go to the this, let me ask you, anybody want to say something about interpolation? One or two lines if you know something. Actually what I have to teach is a particular function which is available in the Python for interpolation I have to teach. But again, what is interpolation, sir? Question may come in your mind. So again for that, it is not there in the book. Again you have to search some other book, you have to understand how to convince you people. Then teach that first, then function and make use of manually this and function using a function also. Same answer should come the way how you have done for trace, etc. For the matrix you have done, like that you have to do it. Let me wait for a minute if somebody types something in the chat box. Interpolation means what? Okay, somebody is typing. Thank you, Anusha Joshi. One function based on another function over a period of time. Yeah, it's what Anusha Joshi is telling. Thank you very much. And anybody else? If there are anybody is hearing the first time this name, I don't know. Some students may be hearing this first time. Interpolation means what? Or that word you are not at all used much. Anusha Joshi, from where you came to know? You have studied or in some subject? In which subject, in which semester or in which year? So that others are knowing or not, I will come to know. Used in English grammar. Okay, thank you, Ganesh. In PU, Anusha Joshi has studied in PUC. Very good, Anusha. Happy to know. Whatever you have studied in PUC, you are remembering. I am so happy. Okay, but I cannot see you people. Who are you? But only the names I am observing here. Thank you. And many of our students, sometimes they won't remember third sem what they have studied in the 6th semester or 5th semester. But very good. Means everybody has completed PUC. Means everybody might have heard this interpolation. Anybody want to say something? So I can show you the function which I use for in the Python for interpolation. I can show you one input and one output, and I can say that's a syllabus. But again, you people will ask, what's the interpolation, sir? Again, I had to spend a little time for that. Anyway, anybody want to say anything? Okay. Otherwise, we'll do one thing. So, let me conclude today's class. I take one separate class on interpolation and one more subtopic is it. Together, I'll make a 1 hour and I will discuss 1 hour on that only. And now, I'll try to conclude today's class because it's already time is there. I'll be here for another 10 minutes. If you want to have a discussion, you are most welcome. Now, portion wise, I'll conclude. So, let me spend a little time.